The Raiders 2022-2023 season is officially over, so it's time to look ahead to 2023-2024. And while the official schedule won't be released until roughly around May, we do know the home and away games that we will be playing. Let's take a look. So the Raiders will have 9 home games, 8 away games. Now with the 17 game schedule the NFL does, that alternates between the AFC and the NFC, and this is the AFC's chance to have one extra home game. And obviously we'll play the other 3 teams in the AFC West twice, Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles Chargers, one home, one away, like always. We also play the NFC North, the AFC East, and 3 other opponents based on record. The NFC North win percentage is .485. The AFC East win percentage is .556. The 4 NFC North teams that we will be playing are at home, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, and away, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions. The AFC East teams will be playing at home, New England Patriots, New York Jets, and away, Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills. The NFC North win percentage ain't good. It's .485. That's below 500, obviously. AFC East, a little bit better, .556. That's, of course, buoyed by the Buffalo Bills' fantastic season and taking 2 teams to the playoffs, Bills and the Dolphins. So here's the good news. Of the 6 non-division home games we will be playing, 4 are in the Eastern time zone. Pats, Jets, Steelers, Giants. 2 are Central. Packers, and Vikings. So those teams have to travel all the way to the Pacific time zone from the Eastern time zone, of course, the 2 in the Central. Advantage Raiders. Here's the bad news. Of the 5 non-division away games, 4 of them are in the Eastern time zone. The Lions, Dolphins, Bills, and Colts, and only 1 is Central. Chicago Bears. Of those 5 away games, non-division, the Bears are outdoors. Hopefully that'll be earlier in the season when it's warm. Dolphins are in Miami where it's warm. Colts and Lions are in a dome. Bills, upstate New York, in December or January, that could be rough. Let's hope that's early in the season as well. All right, let's take a look at our opponents. Denver Broncos, we have swept them in the AFC West back-to-back seasons. They were 5-12 this season, didn't make the playoffs. Kansas City Chiefs, number 1 seed in the AFC. They swept us again this season. They have beaten us 10 of the 11 times we've played them. Patrick Mahomes has never lost an away AFC West game, always a tough game. Los Angeles Chargers made the playoffs. They're 10-7. They'll be tough again. New England Patriots, 8-9 this season. They had number 14 pick in the draft. They did not make the playoffs. Of course, we did beat them this season, which is always nice. We'll play them at home. New York Jets, number 13 pick, 7-10 this season. Ended the season on a 6-game losing streak. They certainly don't know what's going on in the quarterback position. Defense is fantastic. Offense is a mess. Green Bay Packers, they were 8-9, did not make the playoffs. They held the number 15 pick in the draft. Who knows what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers? Does he stay in Green Bay? Does he retire? Does he become a Raider? Who knows? Minnesota Vikings, fantastic season, 13-4. They're in the playoffs. Now, they have one of the lowest point differentials ever by a playoff team. They're a negative point differential team. So expect them to regress drastically next season. They don't expect them to have quite the same season that they did this season. The point differential is one of the best ways to tell how a team's going to do moving forward. Pittsburgh Steelers, 9-8. They had the number 17 pick. Did not make the playoffs. Of course, they beat us this year. New York Giants, 9-7-1. Snuck into the playoffs. Home game against the Giants. Now on to the away games. Obviously, Denver, Kansas City, Chargers as always. Chicago Bears, worst team in football. Number 1 overall pick. Ended the season on a 10-game losing streak. Obviously, Justin Fields has the potential to be a really great quarterback for them, but that old, that Chicago Bears defense that's been vaulted for so long, not there anymore. Detroit Lions, surprisingly good season, 9-8. They do have the number 6 overall pick. Didn't make the playoffs. That offense is rolling. Jared Goff seemed to have figured himself out, found a nice home in Detroit, but the defense is atrocious. Miami Dolphins, 9-8 in the playoffs. Who knows what's going to happen with Tua Tagovailoa? Can he stay healthy enough to be able to make it through an entire season? But obviously, fantastic weapons on offense. Buffalo Bills, away game, one of the best teams in football, 7-game win streak to end the regular season. That's always going to be a tough game. And then Indianapolis Colts, number 4 overall pick, 4-12-1, no playoff team. Ended this regular season on a 7-game losing streak. That franchise is a mess. But they had Pro Bowlers everywhere just last season. A defense that's not bad. Definitely a team that could make sense for Derek Carr to be traded to, and maybe we'll pick up some of their draft picks. All right, that's all 17 games that the Raiders will play next season, 9 home, 8 away. Let us know in the comment section exactly how you think the Raiders will do. What are the hardest games and toughest opponents coming up next season?
Congratulations for making it all the way to the end of our video. If you want Darren Waller to catch 20 touchdown passes next season and for Max Crosby to have 30 sacks, go ahead and subscribe and click the next video.